a marketing person saying it actually helps you in your word of mouth. Because people know your brand, use it, but they don't get opportunity to talk about it to other people. But when you go watch a film in a social circle, you're actually engineering word of mouth. You talk to your friend and say, oh, that product I use, very nice. You should try it as well. That would not happen on television because you're watching it at home. So it works wonderfully. So we'll talk about
great, I think you brought me beautifully to the next point which I want to ask Aaptak. You know, this whole thing of metrics, and I'm going to comment on how that 80 crores became 400 crores. That's the trajectory we need to track well. This whole thing of metrics, when I speak to digital cinema companies or multiplexes, that's the thing they keep grappling with. So I think 3 or 4 years ago, Cube did a research. They used Nielsen to do some research that showed that they had better viewership than Sun TV, and that's the pitch they used to sell to marketers. But how is that question of metrics addressed by exhibition chains in the markets that you operate in, and how do you see cinema chains in India, since you're setting up operations here, how do you see them addressing? Because we don't even get right box office statistics. So this 3.2 million number is a number that I've been hearing for 10 years now. Last 3 billion came in a PwC research. I'm not saying that the number is inaccurate, it's not. It's closer to 3.5 billion perhaps. But the point is we do not have access to robust numbers on this industry. So how do you tackle markets like this?
Back in November, on my last trip to India, we had this meeting with an exhibitor, a big exhibition chain, one of the top exhibition chains, and they were saying it should actually be, it would actually be around 5 billion emissions. I have no clue. What I do know is that 3.2 is much more than US and Europe combined. Not many people know that. So, even if it's 3.2, it's much more, not just 1%, much more in Europe, Canada, United States, and Europe combined. It's huge. And that's something you need to be very proud of. Only 10% of that, I believe, is made of US movies. So we're a neutral agency. We're on the same distance that, from Fox and from Disney. They both are clients or partners of us. And we will be the same here with Just Rush or Arrow. So we are a company that gives visibility to figures, and everyone takes us as the official figures in a way. And we will be more than happy to do such a thing here in India. We contact every day, every single year, in different ways. Some of them, we contact them electronically. Some of them, if it needs to, we call them. We receive faxes. We do whatever in order to collect as much figures as possible in order to make them available real time. Now, all is access web-based too, so our clients can access the information from a computer or even their phone. They're having, these figures are collected at night. This collection ends very late at night. Maybe they're having dinner on a Friday night. They can check through iPhones or Blackberries the figures. Not just theirs, but also their competitors, if they share figures with their competitors.
Actually, do you think service like this, given the limitations of the Indian market, especially for bigness, etc., how does it work?
It works. It works, but what has happened is there is most of the cinema chains that they have using another model, which is called the Vista model, showcase. There are various ticketing models that there are, which gives the same flexibility. Basically, you're looking for transparency. You say about number of tickets, you don't know what the right figure is, but you know that there is 65–70% of the market share comes from multiplex. And so long as that's covered under a good ticketing software, which gives the correct figures, give the correct figures to the distributor. That's right. Also the distributor, I mean, there is a certain level of, when we expect a distributor to share the terms of play fairly, he's also expecting a clean reward from us, from the cinema, and which is what I think is coming through with this stuff, or any other software that are there in the market. So it's being handled. It's just that we've not gone into an interact. But this is something which is already being addressed in a very, very big way.
I'm going to innovate content in a minute, and I'll look Haji for that. But first I want to ask Kapil, the journey from 80 to 400 crore. If I was to ask you quickly, tell me 3 factors which have led to this
Uh, the biggest factor is the audiences coming back to the theaters.
Okay. So
Uh,
walk-ins and
Large, you see, the biggest issue is that now the cinema has gone all over the world. And from the top 50 cities where the multiplexes are situated today, top 50 cities only in the country. Today we have digital cinema in more than 1,500 cities. So the content is going into these places on a first day first show basis. Therefore, and unlike Mumbai and Delhi or the top cities where there are huge number of cinemas, lot of competition between the various multiplex chains, screens, small capacity, and lot of other means of entertainment like the drama, plays, and etc. etc. When you move down, when you take yourself away from the SEC A and B down, then you see that there is just one cinema hall, 1,000 seats in that town and city. There is no other means of communication. People have a lot of time. They are not busy like people living in Bombay, in Mumbai, and they want to watch. Ticket price is 20 rupees, 30 rupees. The entire consumption patterns in the country are now moving because the SEC A, B are saturated for the consumer goods.
So one is more walk-ins.
So these people are now moving and realize the potential of that undeterred attention of these people in a good mood, like Ajtak said, and that is one thing. Second was, the biggest problem was of in bringing people were exactly the point that we are discussing, the message.
Correct.
So first we ensure that shows are played and the shows are collectively reported and the logs are collected in the community and which are given to the advertiser. That is number one. It still did not give how many people were sitting. Then we conducted that various surveys in different points of the year on a very large scale by AC Nielsen, IMRC, National